right, now we're on to those other two you tried. I guess this doesn't have an example. It's just under the got it section. On letter D is a subtraction problem. I can see that 5 can easily be made into tenths. So I'm going to multiply my numerator and denominator by 2 to get 5 and 8 tenths, subtracting 1 and 3 tenths. Subtract my numerators, 8 minus 3 is 5. Subtract my whole numbers, 5 minus 1 is 4. These can both be simplified by 5, 4 and 1/2. I didn't leave much room for my last one, letter F. I'm going to see what I can do here. Okay. 8 2/3. Well, if I put the 2 and the 3 in a ladder, I can't find anything that divides into both, so I'm going to multiply them. So I'm going to change both of these into a denominator of 6. Multiplying those by 2, I get 8 and 4/6. Subtract from that 1/2. I multiply these both by 3 to get 2 and 3/6. Now I'm going to subtract my numerators. 4 minus 3 is 1/6. And I'm going to subtract my whole numbers, 6 and 1/6. Okay, look at that. I had room. We're going to move on now to those special cases where you have to rename or borrow. 2 1/3 and 1 2/3 have the same denominator. So this looks like an easy problem. However, when I go to subtract 1 minus 2, I can't do it unless I get into negatives. If I have $1 and you take 2, I'm out. I don't have any. In the case of fractions, what you have to do then is come over here and take 1 whole. How many wholes are 3/3? Oh, I gave you the answer. I hate when I do that. If I borrow 1 whole, that means I'm borrowing 3/3. So I have to put that one I borrowed with the 1/3. The shortcut to that is add these two together. Borrow, add up. Borrow, add up. So I'm going to borrow 1 and add these up. 3 plus 1 is 4. Now I can subtract. 4 minus 2 is 2. Keep the denominator. 1 minus 1 is 0. You can write the 0, but you don't have to. You might want to rewind and watch that again. This one is a super special case because I have a whole number with no fraction with it at all and a mixed number. Make sure to line up your whole numbers to show that there isn't anything over here. I have no fraction there. Well, I definitely need a fraction because I can't take 5/6 from nothing. I have to borrow from the 16, borrow 1 whole. How many 6ths make 1 whole? I hope you said 6/6. So I'm going to put 6/6 here. This still has a value of 16. I have 15 wholes and 6/6. That still has a value of 16. Now I subtract. 6 minus 5 is 1, and 15 minus 5 is 10. Please pause the video and try the next 3, and then restart it to see how you did. Letter G, whole number 7 minus 1/2. Notice that I do not have a number here. Oh, that's where that little box came from. So I'm going to borrow from the 7 and put 2 halves here. So I have a total of 7, 6 and 2 halves. 2 minus 1 is 1, and 6 minus 1 is 5. This one's 5.5. Uh-oh, you're going to have to turn into the next video for the next 2, and then you're done.
Did I get that?